Well, come back to Coin Cash King's information, Chanel. Right now. Somewhere in Australia, there's a small 50-cent coin hiding in plain sight. Maybe it's in your drawer. Maybe it's in your change jar. Maybe it's right there in your wallet. But what if I told you one of those simple, everyday 50-cent coins could be worth more than some people's lifetime savings? Sounds unbelievable, doesn't it? Well, tonight on Coin Cash Kings, we're diving into a world where ordinary coins turn into extraordinary treasures, where collectors are battling in secret auctions for coins that shimmer not with gold, but with history, mystery, and age. From dusty rust tones to rare commemorative strikes that exist in only a handful of pieces, these are the top 5 ultra-rare and most valuable Australian 50-cent coins ever to circulate in today's market. So grab your magnifying glass, steady your heartbeat, because the next 10 minutes might just change how you look at every coin you own. And remember, don't blink, because one of these might be sitting right in your pocket right now. Let's begin our journey with a coin that many call the Millennium Phantom, the Australia 50-cent coin from the year 2000. At first glance, it might look ordinary, a coin you've seen countless times. But when you hold it under light, the truth begins to reveal itself. The surface tells a story. Faint gray, rust-like shadows sweep across the front, giving it a misty, mysterious aura, as if it's been frozen in time since the turn of the century. And when you flip it over, things get even more fascinating. You'll notice deep black rust-like marks, one strong streak at the top, another dark patch near the bottom, natural aging that collectors see not as flaws, but as fingerprints of history. This isn't just a coin, it's a moment in time, sealed and preserved from the dawn of a new millennium. Now, let's talk about its background, minted to celebrate the turn of the millennium. This 50-cent piece became iconic for its unique Federation design. But only a few of these coins were struck with a very distinct and now legendary die alignment error, one that made collectors worldwide turn their heads. While millions were minted, only a tiny fraction carry this rare strike pattern, combined with the age-based oxidation that gives it that hauntingly beautiful tone. That's what sends its value soaring among professional numismatists. Collectors describe the Millennium 2000 coin as the whisper of time, an artifact that connects Australia's modern identity to its rich Federation roots. Now, here's where things get truly unbelievable. The current market value of this coin stands at an astonishing $299,000 AUD. And yes, you heard that right. Nearly $300,000 for a coin, once worth just 50 cents. This is no fiction. This is verified collector pricing based on current market demand. The value is climbing higher every single year as more coins are lost, cleaned, or destroyed. If you own one in fine condition like the one described here, with natural age marks but preserved detail, you might just be holding a treasure worth a small fortune. Collectors are constantly searching, auctions are heating up, and experts say the Millennium 2000 coin is just beginning its rise. So what makes this coin so magical? It's not just the rarity, it's the symbolism. It's the story of the year 2000 Ampere's global reset, an emblem of new beginnings. And as we look at its aged surface, marked with time yet proud in design, it reminds us that even the simplest pieces of history can outshine diamonds in value. If you ever come across a 2000 Millennium 50-cent coin, look for subtle variations in the strike and the distinct double rim effect. These are telltale signs of an ultra-rare minting. Never polish or clean it. Keep it in its natural aged form because the patina is what tells its story. The Millennium coin's demand curve is skyrocketing. Each passing year adds not just value, but legend. And who knows, if it's in your hands right now, you might be holding a piece of Australia's hidden fortune. This is just the beginning. And trust me, what's coming next will blow your mind even further. Next coin number 2. Now, my friends, if the Millennium coin was a time capsule of history, then our next treasure is a symbol of national pride, the 2010 Australia Day 50-cent coin. This coin isn't just a piece of currency, it's a celebration, a commemoration, a reminder of everything Australia stands for: unity, identity, and heritage. But what makes this particular coin special is not just its design, it's what time has done to it. When you hold this coin in your hand, the front side glows with a faint cream-toned hue, like parchment kissed by sunlight. But look closer, and you'll see something extraordinary. Across the surface, delicate rust-like patterns appear natural, uneven, organic, as if the years themselves have painted their story on this coin's face. And then you turn it over, and there it is again, a light veil of rust on the reverse side, clearly visible, yet elegant in its aged simplicity. These aren't imperfections. No, these are the fingerprints of history, signs that this coin has lived, traveled, and witnessed over a decade of change. It's this perfect blend of history and mystery that drives collectors wild. The Australia Day 2010. Australia 50-cent coin was originally released to mark one of the nation's proudest annual celebrations, Australia Day, the heart of national unity. Minted by the Royal Australian Mint, it showcased the power of design and symbolism, representing the shared spirit of the people. But few of these coins survived in the kind of preserved condition we're talking about today. And even fewer developed that unique aged cream tone and natural rust wave that experts now regard as hallmarks of authenticity and high collector value. When experts first began examining these aged cream tone variations, they thought it was ordinary oxidation. But upon deeper study, they realized this particular coin's alloy composition reacts differently with air over time, creating a tone that's both distinct and beautifully unique. That discovery alone sent collectors into a frenzy. Overnight, the 2010 Australia Day coin transitioned from being a nice commemorative piece to an object of pure obsession. Collectors describe it as a living piece of patriotism, one that captures the very soul of Australia, aged to perfection by time itself. And here's the part that will make your heart skip a beat. The current verified market value of this coin stands at a jaw-dropping $285,000 AUD. Yes, you heard it right. 285,000 Australian dollars for a 50-cent coin that might just be sitting in someone's old wallet, forgotten. This isn't a story from the past, it's happening right now in the collector's market. The price is not just real, it's rising. Each passing month, more of these coins disappear into private collections, and fewer are available in the open market. Experts and high-end numismatists have labeled this coin as the hidden pride of Australia, because it represents both history and national emotion in a single small circle of metal. And when you think about it, this coin carries the spirit of celebration from 2010 frozen in time. It's more than a collectible, it's a relic of a national heartbeat. Every edge, every shade of cream, every tiny speck of rust tells a story of resilience and identity. And for those lucky enough to own one, the future is even brighter. Because the market value of this coin is increasing day by day, almost as if it's competing with time itself. This is not fiction, not myth, this is truth. These are verified sales, genuine collector prices, and proof that sometimes the most powerful treasures come in the smallest, most overlooked forms. Never underestimate color tone variations. When examining commemorative coins like this, always study the surface under soft, natural light. Look for that faint cream base with subtle oxidation rings. It's a mark of rarity. Keep it untouched, unpolished, and safe from humidity, because this coin's natural tone is its crown jewel. The 2010 Australia Day 50-cent coin is not just a collectible. It's a piece of the nation's pride that has aged into treasure. It's proof that history, emotion, and time can turn even the humblest coin into a national wonder. And remember, treasures like this don't shout for attention. They whisper. And if you listen carefully, you might just hear one calling from your pocket. Stick around, because what's coming next might just redefine everything you thought you knew about Australian coins. You won't believe the story behind coin number 3. Next coin, number 3. And now, my friends, we move deeper into the vault of Australian history to a coin that stands as a silent symbol of one of the greatest milestones this nation ever celebrated. This is not just any 50-cent piece. This is the 2001 New South Wales 50-cent commemorative coin, a tribute to the state that helped shape the Federation itself. At first glance, it might look simple, but look closely, and you'll see something remarkable, something that sets it apart from nearly every other 50-cent coin ever minted. When light falls across its surface, the obverse side tells a story of age and endurance. Tiny black rust-like spots mark all 4 corners of the coin, soft, uneven, natural. They form like shadows of time itself, as if the years have signed their names into the metal. And right across the back of Queen Elizabeth's head, there are more of those deep black rust-like impressions, not harsh, not destructive, but delicate, almost artistic. They give this coin a hauntingly beautiful patina a whisper of the past that collectors crave. This is no ordinary 50-cent piece. It's part of the 2001 Federation coin series, released by the Royal Australian Mint, to celebrate the centenary of Federation. Each state and territory had its own unique design, but the New South Wales edition, that one became the crown jewel of the entire collection. Why? Because while millions were produced across all designs, only a limited number of the New South Wales coins emerged with this distinctive metal toning, this aged, blackened character that adds personality and mystique. Collectors describe it as the coin that breathes history. The surface, slightly shadowed, carries the essence of time. You can almost feel the passage of 20-plus years in its metal 2 decades of circulation, yet still gleaming with purpose. Let's talk about the design and its heart. This coin proudly showcases the New South Wales coat of arms, a symbol of legacy, unity, and state identity. It's a design that merges classic heraldry with modern minting precision in an aged condition. The contrast between the polished elements and the darkened tones is absolutely mesmerizing. Every line, every curve of the design stands out more vividly against the aged patina, making each coin unique, almost like a fingerprint. Now here's where the story takes a thrilling turn. As collectors began reviewing sets of 2001 Federation coins over the years, they noticed something strange. While most state coins aged normally, the New South Wales 50-cent pieces began showing these mysterious black marks, and in some cases a natural dark tone that gave them an antique feel. What caused it? Some say it was due to the unique blend of copper and nickel used during that minting batch. Others believe it was a minor variation in the minting process, something so subtle that even the mint records don't fully explain it. But what everyone agrees on is this. Those black specks, those natural aged tones, turn these coins into collectors' obsessions, and that obsession has now transformed into serious money. The current verified market value of this 2001 New South Wales 50-cent coin stands at an unbelievable $277,000 AUD. That's not a rumor. That's not fiction. That's the real current collector market price, a treasure value that's only going higher. Why so high? Because the number of these coins in fine and untouched condition is shrinking rapidly. Many have been cleaned, worn, or lost, which means that every surviving example like this one, aged naturally, marked by time but intact in design, is becoming rarer and more desirable every single day. Collectors call this coin the Forgotten Crown of Federation because it represents not just a state, but the unity of a nation. And the passage of time that gives it even more value. It's almost poetic. The marks of rust on its face mirror the history it carries. And while some might see age as a flaw, in the world of coin collecting, age is everything. You can't fake 24 years of history. You can't reproduce the delicate patina that nature creates over time. That's why collectors across Australia and beyond are racing to find these 2001 New South Wales coins before they vanish from circulation forever. And if you think $277,000 is the ceiling, think again. The market value of this coin is increasing day by day as numismatists, investors, and passionate Australians all compete for the chance to own this rare piece of history. This is the kind of coin that doesn't just add to your collection, it defines it. When searching for this coin, don't focus only on shininess. Look for the ones that have those subtle black rust-like tones around the edges and behind the Queen's portrait. That's your sign of authenticity and natural aging. Keep it stored safely, away from moisture, because the less it's touched, the higher its value climbs. The 2001 New South Wales 50-cent coin stands as a perfect fusion of art, history, and rarity. It's not just metal, it's a story etched in silver and shadow. And who knows, maybe somewhere right now, one of these coins sits unnoticed in a drawer, waiting for the moment someone realizes they're holding not a coin, but a national treasure. And if you thought this was rare, just wait. The next coin on our list is even more mysterious one that left collectors speechless the moment it was rediscovered. You do not want to miss what's coming next. Next coin, name bar 4. Now we step into one of the most enchanting chapters in Australian coin history. A chapter not about politics or events, but about the soul of this land, its wildlife. This is the 2004 Australian Fauna 50-cent coin, a coin that celebrates the living heartbeat of Australia, showcasing the Lorikeet, the Koala, and the Wombat, three timeless creatures, each carrying the spirit of the wild within their eyes. At first glance, this coin seems like a simple work of art, but as you lift it closer to the light, something far more powerful emerges. The front side glows with the marks of time, faint black and brown rust-like tones whispering across the surface. The brown shade rests delicately above Queen Elizabeth's head like a crown painted by the years. It's soft, natural, and deeply beautiful, not a flaw, but a signature of history. And when you turn it over, that's when the story deepens. Across the reverse side, a deeper black and greenish rust hue spreads through the metal dark, earthy alive. It's as if the very essence of nature has seeped into the coin, fusing metal with memory. Collectors have described this coin as nature preserved in nickel. But let's rewind for a moment. In 2004, the Royal Australian Mint released this masterpiece as part of its Australian Fauna series, a set designed to honor the country's rich wildlife. Each coin in this series was crafted with precision, but the 50-cent piece, featuring the Lorikeet, Koala, and Wombat, stood above the rest. Why? Because it wasn't just a coin, it was a symbol of environmental respect and national pride. But here's the twist that no one saw coming. Over the years, a very small number of these coins began developing an extraordinary patina, the same dark, natural, rust-like tones that we see here today. For numismatists, these tones aren't ordinary corrosion, they're organic oxidation signatures, proof of originality, age, and untouched authenticity. Each shade, each mark, tells a different story of where that coin has been, how it was kept, and how time embraced it. And because every coin aged differently, no two are identical. Every one of these 2004 Fauna 50-cent coins with this specific darkened hue is utterly unique, a one-of-one piece of history. Collectors started calling them the Shadow Fauna coins because of their deep, mysterious tones and their connection to the land's natural elements. Think about it, a coin featuring Australia's beloved wildlife, now itself becoming a wild treasure of value. The current verified market value of this 2004 Australian Fauna 50-cent coin stands at an astounding $299,000 AUD. And yes, that is the true present-day market value based on collector demand, verified listings, and private auction records. This coin has officially crossed the line from collectible to treasure. But here's the most extraordinary part. Its value continues to rise every single month. Experts have observed that as fewer pristine examples remain in circulation, demand from both local and international collectors has skyrocketed. One appraiser described it best. The Fauna 50 cent is not just money, it's Australia's wildlife, captured in metal, surviving through decades, growing more beautiful with age. And they're right. Just imagine a coin that tells the story of the Lorikeet's colors, the Koala's calm, and the Wombat's strength all aged together into one symbol of natural harmony and human craftsmanship. This coin stands for everything Australia is proud of its wildlife, its artistry, its endurance. When hunting for this piece, pay close attention to color tone and texture. A genuine, valuable specimen will often show natural brown or black shading on the obverse and a greenish-black oxidation on the reverse. These shades are not flaws, they're proof of authenticity. Do not polish it, do not touch it with bare fingers. Protect it as you would a gemstone. The 2004 Australian Fauna 50-cent coin isn't just a collectible, it's a story told by nature itself. It's the meeting point between art and wilderness, between time and value. And if you're lucky enough to find one in your lifetime, remember this, you're not just holding a coin, you're holding the spirit of Australia sealed in silver, marked by time, and now worth nearly $300,000. And believe me, the next coin on our list takes the mystery even higher. If you think this was rare, wait until you hear what's coming next, a coin that turned collectors' hearts into gold. Next coin, name bar 5. Now we've reached the final chapter. The coin that bridges history, royalty, and pure gold-like worth. This isn't just another collectible. This is the 1,977 Australian 50-cent coin struck to celebrate the 25th anniversary of the accession of Queen Elizabeth II. A coin born from royal memory touched by time and now wrapped in mystery. When you first lay eyes on it, it doesn't scream treasure, it whispers it. The front side carries a light black shade all around the coin, like a royal shadow, the mark of time, not of decay, but of dignity. It's as though the years themselves have encircled this coin in a dark halo, protecting it like a secret crown. And when you turn it over, the reverse side greets you with a faint green rust-like hue, soft and aged, yet somehow regal. That subtle patina, that delicate tone, speaks volumes. It's the mark of decades gone by, decades, where this coin survived untouched, resting quietly in drawers, safes, and private collections, waiting for the world to rediscover its brilliance. This coin isn't just a piece of metal, it's the story of a queen's reign, cast into history at a moment of celebration. In 1977, Australia joined the world in honoring 25 years of Elizabeth II's leadership, resilience, and grace. The Royal Australian Mint issued this special commemorative 50-cent coin, its intricate design symbolizing both the unity of the Commonwealth and the deep respect the nation held for its monarch. Each coin was struck in copper-nickel alloy, yet it glows like silver. And those that have survived in fine condition, like this one kissed by time with black and green tones, are today among the most captivating royal relics ever discovered. But here's what turns this story from royal to legendary. Only a very small number of these 1,977 coins have developed this unique two-tone patina, the black halo on the front and the greenish shade on the back. This natural aging effect, born from half a century of untouched preservation, gives the coin an appearance unlike any other. Collectors call it the emerald crown effect. Why? Because when light hits it just right, that soft green shimmer looks like a crown of emerald around the queen's portrait. And to those who truly know coins, that makes it priceless. As the market for vintage Australian commemorative coins explodes, this particular piece has skyrocketed in value, not gradually, but sharply. Every year, collectors, investors, and even royal enthusiasts compete to own just one example in such aged perfection. And today, the 1,977.25th anniversary 50-cent coin commands a staggering market value of $316,000 AUD. Yes, you heard that right. Over 300,000 Australian dollars for a single 50-cent coin. And the number isn't slowing down, it's climbing. Experts say that within the next few years, this coin could double or even triple in market value. Why? Because unlike most commemorative issues, these are aging like fine wine, fewer in pristine form, more sought after every passing year. If you hold one like this aged naturally, untouched by polish, preserved in fine condition, then, my friend, you're sitting on a royal fortune. You're not just holding metal, you're holding history crowned in value. You're holding the echo of a queen's legacy, pressed into nickel and copper, now transformed into treasure. When hunting for this coin, always check for that light black outer shading and green inner patina on the reverse. These are the marks that separate ordinary circulation pieces from the ultra-rare collector's treasure. Never clean or buff these shades away. That natural tone is what multiplies its worth. Handle it gently, store it in airtight protection, and let time keep doing its magic, because with every passing year, its value rises higher. The 1,977.25th anniversary of the accession of Queen Elizabeth II 50-cent coin is more than a relic. It's a time capsule of royal celebration. A coin that witnessed half a century of history and grew richer for it. It reminds us that treasure isn't always hidden in gold mines sometimes. It's resting quietly in your palm, waiting for someone with eyes sharp enough to see its true worth. So if you ever come across this coin, don't underestimate it. You might just be holding a royal fortune, a treasure that could change everything. This is Coin Cash Kings, and we bring you freshly updated stories of Australia's hidden treasures every single day. So make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and stay tuned, because the next story we uncover might just be the treasure sitting in your pocket right now.